This is Tap Room Tramps with me, Mick Ferry.
And me, Sam Avery.
And this week we've been talking about the royal family.
We've been talking about gyms,
anal probing,
vasectomies,
not flushing a train toilet.
and how not to get old.
And how not to get old, yes, with Brian Johnson, but not the Brian Johnson.
A different one. So join us in the tap room for the best or ill-informed opinions on news, culture and sport.
It's another episode of Tap Room Tramps. We didn't have one last week because Jacob here, our producer, had an incident in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Well, you fainted.
Fainted. I'd finished my workout, went to the car, came back in to use the toilet and just passed out in one of those like entry pods of the Pure Gym.
Which is, I know, a horrific incident, but quite a comical image, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Because those pods are like,
They're tiny.
You could sort of stay standing up even if you fell.
I don't know.
They're really small.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Of course, because look at me, I go to a gym. But yeah, right, okay. So is that where you get your spray tan done?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It looks like that, or it looks like the thing on Superman 2 where Superman gets his
Oh, right.
powers
Well,
taken
what
away.
are they for then?
They're just because you put your pin in to go in. It's to stop people like following you into the gym.
Right,
for the
okay.
gym.
You can't tailgate through one of them, can you? 'Cause
No,
you've
not
got
really.
So what did you find out what was wrong? What happened? Was it
I
just
just hadn't eaten and I just pushed too hard.
and you pushed too hard at the gym and you hadn't eaten?
You know what
There
that's
you
like.
go. Yeah, well, you know what? There you go. If you're listening or even watching this, I mean, I desperately need to go to a gym, but there's also proof as well that gyms are dangerous.
Gyms are bad for you.
They're fucking bad
Stay
for you.
away,
Yeah.
stay away.
Stay away from the gym.
Stay away. You could just go and stand in one of those pods though, because they look.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up with some sort of machine like that. Because I remember there was this is a variation that came back, but when I was growing up as a kid, there was these machines that some women have where the big rubber band would go around them and they'd just fucking vibrate.
Oh yeah.
Because apparently you lost weight by going.
It's basically the final spin of a washing machine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Surely you've got to be the one making the movements. Otherwise, people could just put you in a wheelbarrow, pull you down a cobbled street, and you'd lose weight.
Yeah, it's like what the pad's called, where you put on your muscles.
Nicorette patches.
Not like correct patches. The ones that cause muscle movement. Tens machines.
Yeah.
Because people say you can build muscle with them, but
I don't know. I mean, I'm no scientist, Mick. I don't know if you know that. I've not got any scientific qualifications.
Well,
but I do feel like there's a bit of a. Everyone's always looking for a shortcut.
Yeah.
And now it's the injections, isn't it? What is it? Ozempic.
yeah.
And all the other ones.
What's this a shortcut?
So this is Brian Johnson. He sold his company a while ago for millions of pounds and invested in all like living longer.
All right.
He's got one of those electro machines. It's equivalent to doing like 10,000 sit-ups.
Really?
But you just lay it on your back.
And does it work?
Yeah.
And how much is he?
He's
To
shredded.
buy?
Look at that. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's his son. So his son gave him a blood transfusion, and then he gave his dad a blood transfusion as well to slow down aging.
Oh my God!
Really?
This sounds a little bit like the MCU.
This is this is a little bit scary. This, isn't it?
Let's all swap testicles with your kids, and we'll all live longer.
Yeah. What?
It's crazy,
Can you
though.
do that? God, I would. See, I've got a son who's 32, and knowing his life, the way he lives his life, I wouldn't want a blood transfusion from him, and I wouldn't want anybody to have my blood. Fucking no way. I mean,
Well, where do you draw the line? If it works, I mean, because if it gives you an extra 5 years, or it makes you feel younger, or it makes you look younger, and he does look pretty good.
he does look good, and
How old he is?
he looks from difference in 6 years between.
He looks about late 40s. If you tell me he's 76, he's onto
48.
something. He's 48. Okay.
So he looks his age.
He looks his age. So, well done, Brian.
Yeah. For all that money for looking your age.
You know these, like, I get...
He's just increased his posture. That's what
he's taller.
I have bad posture. You've got decent posture.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think I've got really bad posture, mate.
I don't know about
I was
my
always
posture.
getting told about slumping and slouching.
Yeah.
I can in one day I can represent all the ages of man, in the evolution of man poster.
So when
I
you
start
get
off
up-
in the morning, and then eventually as the day goes on, I end up upright.
Get taller.
Yeah.
No, when you can bang your head on the ceiling, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
I think I get bombarded with all these adverts, especially on YouTube. I get all these like adverts for like, and it always starts with a similar kind of kick-off, which is like, this is the thing that the science industry don't want you to know.
Oh,
And
yes,
it's like
I've
it's
seen
some
that, yeah.
secret. And instead of just exercising and eating less, it's telling you to like inject some weird like monkey serum into your ears.
I get them on Instagram, and because I'm always looking for a shortcut to lose weight. Right,
we are.
I'm not taking like injections yet. I haven't started that. Some people doing their injections who don't need the fucking injections. Some skinny people are going, yeah, but I need to lose a couple of pounds before you. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
But they'll do this and go, this is, like you said, this is the truth they don't want you to know about men. This one tablet a day can transform your life. Then you go onto it and you have to read a fucking life story about some prick who invented the company.
Yeah.
And then you go onto your survey. You have to give your age details, your age. Don't worry, your plan's coming up soon, what you need for it. And then before you get to the last page, it says, sign up now for like £40 a month or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
You could have just gone for a walk.
Yeah, exactly, in that time.
Burns off a few calories.
Yeah.
But it's well, everyone wants the shortcut, don't they? But I mean, maybe if Brian Johnson and his company are willing to send us one of these expensive machines, we could do a live. I'll happily do like a QVC style.
I'll do it.
Live demo.
If I can end up rips like him just by lying on my back on a machine.
That would be amazing to watch.
Fucking brilliant.
By the time we get to episode 37, Mick looks like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that'd be superb. But also as well, I'm just thinking his name. I think that's an insult to the name Brian Johnson.
Isn't that the singer from AC/DC?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a rock and roll name.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Bri-Joe.
Yeah,
that's what you're shorting it to.
Yeah, imagine if you see Brian Johnson from there because he's a Geordie, isn't he?
Yeah.
Imagine telling him
I know.
look younger.
Yeah, he could look younger. He's like, I don't want a man.
Yeah.
If I or certainly if my dad would have said to me, let's swap blood, I would have been asking some serious questions about what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I'd be like, they said, because I'd be thinking, well, what's the next step? Is that a kidney then? Do they want, what do they want?
It's a gateway transplant.
Yeah, I mean, blood. But you've got to have the exact same blood then, haven't you, as your
parents? Would you have the same? I don't even know what blood type I am.
I think I'm O negative.
Okay.
Which is the second most common one.
Is it?
But my mum was rhesus negative, which is a very rare one.
Oh. So
you don't have this automatically the same blood as your parents, right. I don't think. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I said I'm not a scientist. I'm starting to feel more like a scientist the longer this conversation goes on.
Yeah, blood transfusion. There you go. Project Blueprint. I thought that was that Project Blue Book. I'm thinking of the UFOs. You know that the Project Blue Book.
Was that to do with Roswell?
Yeah, well, something. Yeah, it's supposed to be started in the 60s in America, where the government were researching UFOs, and they called it Project Blue Book.
Right.
I think.
Does it involve anal probes?
Yeah, it's always anal probes.
Why is it anal probes?
Exactly. And
what have aliens got?
I imagine Brian Johnson has had a few anal probes as well. Because I don't think you can reduce your age without an anal probe.
No, I would agree with you on that. And I think unless you've had something up your bum, then you don't really appreciate what it's like to be alive.
Exactly. And also there are people, what they call proctologists who specialise in...
Yeah.
I mean, you go to school, you study medicine for 6 years, and then you go into a specialised field. What's gone on in that 6 years at uni where you've gone, I just want to look up people's asses? I mean... You could go. I could be an eye surgeon. I could be a heart surgeon. I'm going to see what's going on up people's ring piece.
I want to look up an old friend, as they say.
Exactly.
I don't know if they just failed an assignment, or did they hand the coursework in late, or is it choice? Because if it's choice, I would question their sanity. It's the same with ball bags.
I think it was choice. You don't have to do it, do you? You could. I mean, can you imagine 30 years coming home going, oh God, I hate my life. I hate my. I can't even smell my own fingers anymore. You know what I mean? And then your partner just saying, well, why don't you quit? Oh, for fuck's sake, I could have done. I
could have done that.
Yeah,
just get a job in Amazon.
But I'll go private.
Private arseholes.
Private arseholes. Well, yeah.
Well, it's the same with like any speciality. Is it? Yeah. At what point is the choice? Or cause surely you have to then like identify that quite early on in your. Degree to be able to be an expert in that.
But I mean, surely then your tutors are looking for that, aren't they? I mean, maybe there's a part of the course or part of your teaching that you do. They look at it and they pull you to one side and they go, "Hey Sam, I've been looking at your results here, and I think you'd be really good at looking up asses." I do actually. I don't think.
Why is that? And they'd be like, "Well, it's just something to do with the way you. The way you
I don't
talk.
think you can do orthopedics. I don't think you don't know enough about skeletons, but it's that piece you wrote about the anus was... It was
chef's kiss. Yeah. Completely.
Which, God, I'd love to frighten people. You were a proctologist and after, and they turned around and go, everything's done, and you went, that went perfectly. Go, whoa, God almighty.
Well, I had that thought when I had the vasectomy done last year.
Have you been snipped?
I had the snip done last year, and I was lying there, and it was, you've obviously you've got your plums out.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of nurses, and then you've got the guy who's doing the actual procedure. And I was looking at him, and one of the nurses putting the anaesthetic in, so it's like numbing the pain, and you're lying there and you're thinking, this is an absurd situation. And then the guy starts doing the procedure, and this woman was holding my hand, and she was talking to me, and it was the first time in my life I didn't want her to stop talking to me because it was distracting me.
Right.
But the whole time I was talking to her, I was thinking, I just want to ask the guy, like, how did you end up doing this job?
Yeah.
Sewing up ball bags 8 hours a day.
Is it a cut? Did you have stitches?
I had stitches, yeah.
So they cut into the...
So I mean, I wasn't looking. I was just, basically, this woman was talking to me. She said, how many kids have you got? And I said, 2. She went, how old are they? And I told her, and she stopped talking. I went, ask me some more questions. Don't stop talking to me. And I was holding her hand.
Could you not just have your wife in holding your hand and talking to you?
I could have done, but that would have been weird.
But I would imagine most women would love to see that, that procedure going, yeah, let me see you get...
Yeah. She would have been trash talking me.
Ball bags clipped, yeah.
You know why you're getting this done, don't you, you dirty
exactly.
bastard?
Useless fucking
Yeah,
balls.
come on.
Yeah.
You don't need them anymore.
So I didn't, so it's a 2-person job having your ball bags
3-person job for me.
Person?
I don't know if that's every man. Well, no, 4. Four if you count me. But I don't know if, probably most men, 1. But for me, I needed 3. You know, we needed to hold me down.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, you just do it for a laugh. If I was doing a vasectomy on a guy, and I was right, you might just feel an incision here, but it's normally you shouldn't feel any pain. And I was messing around, and I just go, oh, oops. And then I'd call the nurse and go, just whisper. Just have you then spending the rest of your life going, the fuck has he done to
What's he done? What's he done? Finding himself
because I don't think you'd ask.
No.
I think it's just, I don't know, that's the British way, isn't it?
You just want to get out the room.
You'd just lie there and go, oh, what do you mean by oops?
Well, yeah.
And then you'd spend the rest of your life, you'd be waking up at 3 a.m, going to the toilet going, what did he mean? What's he done to me?
Especially if he just, as you were leaving the room, he just said, I hope he doesn't work on a farm. Every time you hear an animal, you're like, oh, that's what the whoops was for.
Well, I'll just say something like, say, he's going to look silly if he wears swimming trunks.
But as I went out the room, they wheeled me out on a wheelchair, and I wasn't feeling quite right in the head. And I just turned to the team who'd done the procedure on me, and I just said to them all, keep in touch. They never did. But then I had to, you have to drop a sample off to check that the procedure's been a success. And I didn't read the letter properly. So what you're supposed to do is book in a time slot, and then they're ready for you to drop the sample in, because it's got to be something like an hour old. Otherwise, the sample.
Pressure on that,
but I didn't know, so I just
driving there, going, fucking I hope there's no coppers see me what I'm doing there.
Well, I just cracked one off, drove to Prescott, and I had to sample, and so then there was no parking, and then I had to throw the car on some kind of like grass verge, and then I'm running down the hospital, I don't know where I'm going, and I'm holding this sample, and then someone directs me to the place where you drop the samples off, but they weren't ready for me, so I'm ringing this bell, and this woman comes out, and she went, have you made an appointment? I was like, no, but I've got a sample here, can I drop it off? And then another guy came in behind me, and he was like panicked, and he was like, there's nowhere to park, and I've only got like 10 minutes before this is off. So the pair of us are just like holding our spunk in a bag.
Wow.
It wasn't a high point for my life, really.
But that would be funny if that bloke, after he came in, there's nowhere to park, and the nurse that came, she went, oh, not you again.
Not him. He's always causing
Every
trouble.
week he's here with his bottle of sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a repeat customer.
Oh.
But I also thought it'd be quite interesting if you bumped into someone in town that you knew on the way there to drop your sample off, and, you shook their hands.
That must have happened.
Where you off to? I'm just drop my sperm sample off.
Yeah.
Just shook your hand, you dirty get. Anyway.
I had a prostate exam last year. So, this is important. Any men over a certain age, your prostate's got to be looked after. It's the biggest killer of men, prostate cancer. And I was worried about it being in I was getting up a little bit more in the night, having a piss. That might be down to alcoholism. And but my dad had prostate problems, so I thought I'd get it checked. And so when I made the appointment, I got then a message saying, oh, it'll be a female doctor, you okay with that? I was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. It doesn't matter. I just want to get it checked. So I get in there, and then I get up to the bed. You do a fetal position facing the wall, trousers around your ass. And then this doctor says, because this is the procedure, you need a chaperone. I'm just going to go and get Emma.
Oh, God.
So I'm facing the wall, and I go, oh, all right. So she comes in and she goes, Emma's here. I can't see Emma. So I say, hello, Emma. And she says, hello, Mr. Ferry. Right. So they do the procedure. And she said, right, that's done now. She said, Emma's leaving now. So I said, bye, Emma. And she says, bye-bye, Mr. Ferry. And then for some reason I said, well, have a good day. I don't know why I said have a good day. I get up, and then this doctor said, she says, right, so told me how it felt, and she said it feels okay and all that, but, we'll just keep an eye on it in future. Regular. And I'm sat there thinking, who the fuck is this Emma?
Who's Emma?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what she looks like. I could be walking into that surgery every time, and I don't know who it is, but she could be somebody who works in there and goes, oh, him.
It could be him. Yeah.
Him.
I've seen up him.
Dirty ass.
I've looked into the IS Sauron.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know anyone called Emma?
No, but I've thought about just going into the surgery and saying, is Emma working today?
Is Emma on? She's very good, Emma.
Yeah.
She's a very good chaperone.
Just so I can see who it is. But
Now, talk about being a proctologist. That's a bad job. At least the money's good. Imagine you're just an anal exploratory chaperone. Like a prostate exam chaperone. Imagine that was your only job. I'm sure she's got other duties.
I don't think that. I think they go in and she's on Angry Birds. She's probably like, yeah, and they go, it's done. She go, all right, okay, cool, yeah. What would be funny is if you had a glove snap, and there's a glove there from your doctor, but then you're another glove snap, and you go, what's that? It's the chaperone that's putting her gloves on. Why? Is it a 2-man job?
We need a team. I had something done once, and it was they said like a letter about, do you mind if like a load of like students come and watch? Like
that's a standard thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think I wanted a load of students watching me having me genitals sewed up.
Yeah,
I don't want a gallery of people all making.
It
notes.
must be pressure from a doctor. That, I mean, it's not like what we do, but we're professional comedians. And it'd be like some of the clubs saying, do you mind the first 2 rows that are comedians we've got on a comedy course watching what you do? You go, no. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't want that. Making notes, not laughing.
Yeah, being judged by somebody who's, I'm 25 and I'm wacky. This guy's double my age and talking like things I've no idea what he's, fuck off. We're talking of comedy. We did... Halifax Comedy Festival. It's a lovely little comedy festival, and the team that run it are fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm sure there are some amazing venues in Halifax.
Sure there are.
For comedy. One venue which I wasn't aware of because I thought it was a theatre. I thought it was a theatre called the Albany Theatre.
Sounds like a theatre.
It does, but it's actually called the Albany Arcade.
Yeah.
And we did this gig together on Friday, and the Albany Arcade is an
indoor market.
It's an indoor market.
Yeah. Which...
On a slope.
On a slope with the worst acoustics I've ever been involved in. It's like doing a gig in a swimming bath.
Yeah, bad lighting, bad acoustics. I don't know. It felt like pulling teeth. There is an act.
It did, yeah.
And I don't know whether felt very... We use a term, don't we, if we've not done well. But the fact that most of the night was appalling, but it was what we'd call very Radio 4 crowd, it seemed. Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, they all had the coats on. It was very cold.
They did have the coats on as well, yeah.
There's certain things when you start doing stand-up you don't realise will be the antithesis of a good night, and one of them is everyone wearing the coats and scarves and hats.
That's not a good sign.
It was on a slope, but you made the very good acknowledgement that all of Halifax is on a slope.
It's on a slope, yeah, I know exactly. I left the train station and walked uphill to get there, and for some reason when I went back to the train station I walked uphill as well. So I
think Salvador Dali designed Halifax.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful little town. I'm not dissing Halifax, but as a venue, for comedy,
it's not ideal. I think a lot of comedy festivals, they have this like idea that they'll put comedy into places where it's not normal.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to do comedy in a library. Yeah. Really?
Great.
Oh, fantastic idea.
Have we got a whisper?
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be
crap. So I've done I think strangest gig I've done before. I've done a few weird gigs. Was in a pod on the London Eye.
Oh, wow.
And it was a time out. We're doing, I had all the pods and things to do on our first dates. It was all for singles we'd never met.
Yeah.
So they had this.
So they're all on a date in the pod?
Well, no, they're singles meet each other. So there was like 8 men and eight women. It was like a blind date thing. But it's stuff like you do on a night out of first dates.
Right.
And there's 3 comics. It was me, Mike Gunn, and Ian Storm.
That's a good bill.
Yeah, it's a good bill. So we all do about, because we're told that the entire thing takes about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So we do like 10 minutes each, and then because it's stuck, there's a wait. Then we've got that horrific thing of we had about 10 minutes with just stood there doing nothing, and these 16 people are just looking at us, and
there's nowhere to go,
we're
is
just
there?
having a chat. You all right? Yeah. How's your night going? It was just awkward. And Ian Stone came out with a brilliant comment. He said it's like watching a stripper put the clothes back on.
It does ruin the magic, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I always think the magic's ruined when you have to wait to go on, just sat in the audience as well. Not that I'm some kind of diva who wants my own dressing room with lights around the mirror. It's like it makes you look like very low rent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a mate who's an Elvis impersonator, and he was telling a story that he has to get ready with all the gear on, and he puts makeup on. He's brilliant at what he does. And he did a party for someone's birthday. And he needs a dressing room because he needs to get ready. He's got to change out of his civvies. And they just said, no, you never got that email. Just get changed there next to the buffet. So he's next to the buffet, putting all his gear on and then walking on stage to be Elvis.
Oh, no. I can't remember what it was. I know it was in Cardiff. And there was a guy, an Elvis impersonator, using our dressing room, but doing another a bar in the room in the club.
Yeah.
And he came and chatted. And I went, fuck's this is and he's getting ready, and then as he's doing his prep, all you can hear him is going he's putting his wig on, he's doing it, he's just I would say get into character,
get into the spirit of it.
And then I could have heard a couple of his songs, and there was people like enjoying it, but there was a lot of people you could see weren't enjoying it because he was doing songs from the musicals and stuff that he did, Hawaii.
All the movies and that. All
exactly,
the weird stuff.
Well, basically, and he had the white jumpsuit on. Well, you've got to be doing Vegas.
Do the Vegas stuff.
You've got to do Vegas, yeah. But he's just there. That was it. That was it for the entire time.
I'd pay good money to watch an Elvis impersonator who does the whole set without actually saying a word, just making that noise. But in tune.
Well, you could. Well, I do a quiz at one of my locals, Banktop Tavern, a few times a year. It's called King Quiz.
Okay.
Part of the reason because the pub's on a street called King Street, but I just thought it'd be funny to do a few rhymes. I do it as Elvis.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do like Elvis acting master classes. You got to guess the questions, and then Elvis does rap and all that. So I don't know why. It's a terrible Elvis impression, but it works.
The worse the better, though. I found.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're too good, you want.
What's the band who tour and they're very successful and it's Elvis?
Elvana.
Yes.
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant.
I've seen clips, and do you know about this, Jacob?
Elvana,
so it's Elvis fronting a Nirvana tribute act.
Yeah,
so they play Nirvana songs, but he sings it as Elvis. And they've been around, not a flash in the pan. They've been touring now for like
they've
10
been
years.
Festivals all over. They've got a big following.
They are brilliant.
Yeah, they are superb. I've seen them a couple of times. It's a great night.
What sort of venues are they doing? They're doing like that kind of, small. Small music venues.
In Manchester, they've done like the Albert Halls and all that.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, decent size.
Yeah, but I recommend them.
Yeah, so the Newcastle, the O2 City Hall, that's a big space.
What other singers could you mix with bands to create something absolutely... Because Rick Astley played with Blossoms, didn't he? But they covered the Smiths.
They do the Smiths, and it works as well. Yeah. It does work.
It works amazingly.
Well, Rick, he's got that kind of voice that I think that lends itself to, it's a bit deep and rockabilly, soulful.
Yeah, soulful, yeah.
Soulful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, who would you...
Well, you could have Johnny Cash doing the hits of NWA.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool.
Well, yeah, but there's a problem with that.
Well, I said, fuck the police.
Yeah, there's a problem.
There's a few words he'd have to change.
Yeah, but Johnny's not here anymore.
Johnny's dead. No, but Elvis is dead.
Yeah.
As is Kurt Cobain.
What about Marilyn Manson
problematic
doing Coldplay?
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
I might actually go and watch Coldplay.
I'd like that.
Right, if you're a fan of Coldplay, well done. Don't fucking tell me about it. I don't like Coldplay. Anyway, I've said it. Yeah.
Roy Keane singing the hits of Keane.
Oh, God.
Because both quite dour.
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of. Keane, they sort of like, they had a bit of a comeback, a resurgence this year, didn't they?
Do you remember there was a big thing where the singer he said he was addicted to coke, wasn't he, years ago, and he'd gone clean, and everyone was like, what? He was addicted to coke when they were crap? Yeah. How bad are they going to be now?
That was the argument, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he did, I don't know what did they class himself? They had a couple of decent tunes.
Yeah.
But he did one of them videos where part of the song is in a river and he's singing, like doing this action when he's singing.
Oh, not the double fist.
And I think when you do that, you need. I think if you ever see a musical artist go like that, there should be able to pick anybody nearest and go right, go and punch him. So when he's just done that, you just stand there. I'm really sorry about this, Mr. Keane, or whatever. I don't know what he's called.
Mr. Keane, I don't know
his name. And just really sorry. And then bang,
Just punch him in the face.
And then, why have you done that? So you don't ever
I am
do that.
legally obligated to slap you.
That movement in us, I go, oh.
Well, yeah. So one's bad, two's unforgivable. Unless it's completely ironic. But I don't think it was.
I don't think you can ever use it in an ironic sense.
No.
I don't. Maybe when you scored a goal.
What, you just do the slow? That'd be a good celebration.
That'd be really good. Just run up to the corner flag, look at the crowd and go.
But even better, if the 5 of you score, like one of you scores, 5 of your teammates come on, you'd all sit on the advertising hoardings like Westlife, and then you'd all stand up.
Oh yeah, well Garnacho started doing that when he was at United. Yeah, a few of them did that. Yeah, it's the celebration. And now, what bothers me is when I know what I'm like. I'm quite a claustrophobic person. If I'd scored a last minute winner and they're all piling on top of me, I would be losing my fucking temper. I'd be, get off me, you.
Like that scene on Teen Wolf when he turns into the wolf and he just belts his way
I
out
would
of
be,
them.
Yeah. If they're jumping on you, I'd be going, what are you jumping on me?
Get off.
Get off me, you dick. That hurt. It's got to hurt when somebody comes and swings around your shoulder. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sometimes they're all on it and they're all like slapping them.
Yeah, I'd make it known before. I'd do it from training onwards. I'd say, when I score and I celebrate, if you fucking come near me, I'm going to fucking smack you.
You're like an abused dog.
You're basically, you leave me alone. Yeah, because I'm going to run to the corner flag and go. There's no, if they're all jumping on, there's no emotion in it, is there?
No, you can't do that when people are jumping on you.
Exactly. Yeah. The Premier League of the weekend, Liverpool back to winning ways.
Yeah, finally. Is it papering over the cracks or is it a turn in the right direction?
Well, but they always beat Villa.
They do.
Always beat
I think
Villa.
Villa at the post a couple of times, didn't he? But then nothing, both teams had good chances.
Yeah.
Probably a deserved win.
My lot drew at Forest. Which I think they threw away. Well, to be honest, it was a game last year we'd have lost.
Yes.
When we went 2-1 down, there was a time in the previous year you thought, we're going to concede a third and a fourth here.
Yeah.
But we didn't. We got back into it. So things have changed.
I had this thought, though, when you were 1-0 up, because obviously that would have been your fourth successive victory had you held on. I was thinking about two things. One was the guy he's not had his hair cut. So I was thinking about him. I think everyone was thinking about him.
Yeah.
The other person I was thinking of, and I know you've had so many false dawns as Man U fans since Ferguson left, but I was thinking, is this the turnaround that turns Amarin into the next Ferguson? With that traditional, the story of Ferguson is always that, like, struggled at the start, turned it around, and then obviously the rest is history.
Yeah.
I went a bit soon.
Yeah, you did.
I went a bit soon.
That kid who's getting his hair. I mean, I don't mind. There's a lot of fans getting angry about him. I don't know why, but he started doing adverts. He did an advert for Betfred. Yeah,
fair play.
Yeah,
monetize it.
His hair
because he's not going to be. He's going to have his 10 minutes of fame.
Yeah,
get your money, trouser it, and move on.
I just don't think we've got it in as a team to win 5 on the trot. I think we'll get close quite a few times. I think he's going to get to a stage in about a year's time and go, this is fucking ridiculous.
This is.
I can't move.
Birds are living in me hair.
Yeah.
Man United, there's an injury crisis.
Yeah.
And it's not happening. Because I did think once about, like, I don't know, like changing my hygiene habits until Everton had won a certain amount of games. But I don't think I'd have any friends at this point.
Yeah, lucky shirts, lucky shoes. Yeah. People, these are certain clothes I wear to matches and all that.
I've stopped waxing me arsehole.
Yeah, exactly.
Until Everton win 4 on the bounce.
Bleaching it.
I've stopped bleaching it.
You've stopped bleaching
I've never
it.
bleached it. Why do people bleach the bum?
I don't know.
Unless you fancy your proctologist.
Exactly, yeah. Unless it's your job. Your job requires your bum to be involved.
Mine doesn't, does yours?
No, but funnily enough, on Friday, I wanted to show my ass to him. But, so West Ham won, eventually.
Yeah. I've got...
Big win for him.
I've got Jared Bowen in my fancy team.
So
and he had a chance right near the end. And I thought Nick Pope from Newcastle was very poor again.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? I heard. I didn't see the match. I didn't watch it.
He just... I think maybe I get a bit defensive about Jordan Pickford because now and again there's this kind of conversation about who should be the England number 1. I really don't think there's any kind of conversation to be had. I don't think Nick Pope's anywhere near where Pickford is.
And you think with a name like that, it'd be good on crosses?
You'd think he'd be very good on crosses. Yeah, you think so.
Is he the number 2? Is he England's number 2?
He's number 2 or number 3, isn't he? There's who's the guy from Crystal Palace? He was who made this. He saved the pen, didn't he, in the cup final last year against City?
Right.
I've forgotten his name. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he was at United for a spell.
Yeah, but he's not on the level of I'm not saying Pickford's this world beater, but he's definitely the best English goalie. Anyway, I think for West Ham that was a massive result. You saw Nuno; he was buzzing.
Yeah, of course he was.
Absolutely. But at one point, the bottom three or three of the bottom four were all teams that Nuno had managed very recently. It was Forest, Wolves, and West Ham. Yeah.
Oh, imagine that going, all them three going down. Just, oh my God.
Just the stench that he's
left.
That
on your CV.
Which is unfair, because I think he's a very good manager, and he was obviously very unlucky with what happened at Forest. But, Newcastle have been odds this season, I think.
I think it's that classic case of the Champions League distraction and then the Premier League. And they haven't got as big a squad as other teams, so maybe they're feeling that a bit. I mean, that'll be used as but it's a lot of Champions League football, isn't it? This new format, they play a lot more games than the usual group games.
Yeah.
Commentary steamrolling the Championship. I've noticed the Championship, all three teams that got relegated from the Premiership last year, which normally do well. At least a couple of them, they're all doing badly.
They are doing badly.
Yeah.
And
Leicester are having a shocker.
Yeah.
Who else went down?
Southampton
having a shocker.
Who else went down?
Who else went down?
I know that on the other side of the coin, though, the teams that came up are all doing.
They're all doing really well.
Doing all right. Sunderland.
I think it might be the first time ever if all three, if they all stay up, it'll be the first time that's ever happened. All three promoted teams.
Huge. Yeah,
that'd be massive. Yeah.
But the Championship looks. I don't know. Coventry look really.
Coventry look like they're going to
really good.
He's done a good job there.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. And I'd love to see. I'd love to see Coventry come up, just because.
You want Lampard back at Everton?
I don't want Lampard back at Everton. In fact, someone said to me the other day, I've got a car, and I'm thinking I need a new car. And someone said to me on Saturday, "When did you get your car?" I said, "I got the car. I can't remember when, but Frank Lampard was the Everton manager." And I don't know how many managers ago that was.
God, quite a few.
I'd got confused.
Oh God,
I think Benitez was after Lampard.
There's some clubs there. If you did the edge, you can't buy how many managers you had.
Yeah.
Not by any owners, by the
like
owners,
carbon
by managers.
dating.
Yeah, God, that'd be horrific. I think I'm sort of pleased Frank Lampard. I mean, I think I think he's done well, but he's done the right thing by going to commentary, turn it around, because he just finished recently playing football. He obviously knows his ideas, what he'd like to implement in football. All this. I think part of the problem with the Premier, when he went into the big team straight away, there may be players there going, "All right, you've just finished playing, Frank. You know fuck all about this. Yeah, managing
like
players."
a sixth former trying to be a teacher straight away.
Oh,
like
prefect.
You're prefect. But also, I think tactically he was found out as well.
Prefects are fucking awful people.
Were you a prefect?
No, what the fuck?
I was a prefect.
Was you a prefect? Yeah. Oh no, I've got this theory that prefects were. I think if it was 1930s Germany, prefects were the kind of people that were recruited by the party to seriously, because you're a grass for the authorities.
But I like to think I was like
you're a cool prefect.
I was the cool one, because
weren't.
I let people. I used to guard the corridor in the morning.
You guarded
I guarded a corridor. Didn't go to my head though. I used to let people sneak through.
I can't believe that, because I just can't believe the Sky's mentality would. You'd have no respect at school.
I mean, I have no respect at home, so it put me in good stead. I don't think I was expecting respect.
You were just a grass. You're a grass for the teachers.
I was. Well, I didn't grass.
You're a narc.
I wasn't. I mean, I was technically a narc, but I never used to. I didn't play by the rules. The DA was up my ass, but I said no. But you got to go to the front of the dinner queue, so that's the perks of being a snitch. You know?
No respect.
Snitches get this. What is it? Snitches get stitches. No, snitches get chip butties.
I bet you never dared look at the back of your blazer when you got home. I can imagine what that was covered in.
Kick me.
I can't believe that you were.
Were you a prefect, Jacob?
No. How were you at school? Were you a good kid? Were you well behaved?
I got away with a lot.
Yeah. I had problems at school, which I'm not going to talk about on here, but yeah. I wasn't a good pupil.
No, I mean I was a model citizen, really. But do you know why? I'll tell you why. I was very shy,
right?
And I didn't want to cause a ruckus.
But you were shy, but you were confident enough to go into an authoritative role. Oh, really? Yeah.
I was shy, but I towed the line.
Yeah, okay.
For the greater good, Mick.
Right, okay.
That's the way I.
Yeah. So when when they're picking police for riot duty, they go, "Where are the shy ones?" Because they were the ones that they'll love this. Yeah.
If it was Orgreave, I would have been smashing miners over the head in a very sort of shy way.
Yeah. If it was Orgreave, you wouldn't be living in Liverpool now.
No.
You'd have had to fucking leave Liverpool. You know you would.
I watched a documentary about that about a week ago, and I didn't know anything about it.
Oh, really?
It's scandalous what happened, wasn't it?
I was
Absolutely scandalous.
I was part of a scheme when I was at school trying to raise money to buy packed lunches for
Really
miners.
great.
Yeah.
There was something about what the food they used to make, and they used to go out hunting for like rabbits.
Yeah.
And just to get like a little bit of meat and put it in a broth.
Bit of protein,
and then a big like, they'd have a soup kitchen and all the miners would come in. Because it went on for ages and ages.
Well, trying to starve them out, basically.
Yeah. It was frightful, horrible.
Quite horrific, yeah. So, yeah, but...
Fascinating
Next
period.
step, so I would imagine most... it'd be interesting if you're a copper, if you're a police person, officer, were you a prefect at school? Does it follow a trend?
Possibly. I mean, I never, ever, ever wanted to be in the police. That was...
Do you know what worries me is when you meet somebody who's about 20 and say, what do you want to do? And I want to join the police. You go, now? Why? What's happened?
Yeah, why? What's happened in your life?
Yeah, exactly.
What lack of control do you have in your own surroundings?
I think there should be an age limit where I think you have to be 30 and over to join the police. Have to have a bit of a life.
Yeah.
Failed relationship, struggling at home, struggling with bills, just so you maybe build a bit of empathy.
Empathy would be good. You've got to have dealt with problems. You've got to have understood what makes people tick a little bit, I think.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I think empathy is a big one. I mean, I'm not saying all coppers lack empathy, but all coppers lack empathy.
I mean, some do. And I don't know how hard it would be to be a copper. Like, it must be so hard.
It must be as well, because knowing that everybody hates you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got coppers in my family as well, which is weird as well, because I've got criminals in my family as well.
Christmas is great around your house, isn't it?
I respect the police. It's a job I couldn't do.
Yeah.
But I've been watching videos lately, and we're online when they post them. And they showed a clip where 5 of them turned up to help a company put in a smart meter into somebody's house. And you think, you know what? There are poor bastards out there probably reporting a burglary or a mugging and can't get to see a copper, yet 5 of them have had to go, so this water company, whatever the fuck they were, can put a smart meter into somebody's house.
That's overkill.
Yeah, but you've got to stop doing that. I think the cops have got to, I think somebody in the police have got to say to these, we're not going to help you fucking get into somebody's house. No. It's not our problem. Yeah. Deal with that yourself.
Deal with that yourself. You've got enough money.
Deal with that yourself. Yeah. And then they go, there's been a mugging on the high street. That's not our problem either.
No.
Because we're busy telling this water company that we can't help them. So, yeah.
We're focused on cybercrime this week.
Exactly.
So we're all on our laptops.
Yeah.
I couldn't be a police officer, though. I couldn't do it. Because, like, everyone hates you. You've got the uniform on so everyone knows what you're doing. There's no win. Like, okay, like, think about, like, a detective. That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, of course, we've all got that, like, image of detective shows of what that life's like. And I'm sure it's nothing like that. But if you're on like the front line, there's no win, is there? You can't make anyone happy.
Well, I heard a story, whether this is true or not. So somebody I sort of vaguely know apparently got arrested for possession. He had something like 20 bags of a substance on him.
Right.
And he thought, oh no, this is serious jail time. So he gets arrested, his solicitor sees him, and then he goes back, he's going to court. Because he's been charged with carrying 5 bags of a substance.
Oh, that's interesting.
And apparently he was about to say, no, it was more. And he supposedly his solicitor went, shh, the fuck up.
Yeah. So,
because they always say if you want any good gear, find your local copper.
Yeah, well, they get face pickings, don't they?
Or a doorman. They get
doorman as well.
Doorman, they like to take it off people.
Take it off, resell it.
Yeah. You know? Although seen a lot of it now. It's more prevalent in the pubs and the clubs, Cork especially. But these youngers don't do themselves any favours. There's 4 of you going to the toilet at the same time. Really?
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Come on, think about your tactics.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You're all in the same cubicle.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, that must be a difficult poo.
It's a massive. It's a 3-man job.
Holding people's hands.
We've got forceps.
To be honest, you said about you're holding your hand when you're having a vasectomy. I have had some shits where I could have done with somebody just holding my hands. It'd be all right, mate.
Be all right, Mick. Patting you on the back. There you go.
Go on,
there you go.
Good lad. Oh my God.
Have you thought about fruit?
Have you ever been arrested, Jacob?
No.
All right. Okay.
I've never had any trouble with the police.
You never had it. Good, and keep it that way as well. Yeah.
Have you ever been in the back of a police van though?
Yes.
Because I've been in the back of a police van, not being arrested. I was going to a date about 20 years ago, and I lived in Toxteth at the time, which is a fairly rough and ready part of Liverpool.
Vibrant.
Vibrant.
That's what the estate agents would call it.
Loud. And I'm walking from the flat that I lived in at the time to another part of Liverpool. And I come out the flat and I've got my phone in my hand. It's 20 years ago. I think it was a Nokia 8210.
Right, good.
It's probably still got half the battery life at this point.
Yeah.
And
unfinished game of Snake.
So I'm walking and this riot van just pulls over. And then the guy rounds the window down. He goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just going for a date. I've got a date." And he went, "Put your phone away. There's been loads of robberies around here."
Right.
I was like, "Okay." I put my phone away. Great. A little bit of,
I thought you were going to tell me he was in robbing.
No. Give us your phone, lad. And then he said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to Lark Lane," which is about a 20-minute walk from where I lived. Yeah. And he said, "Do you want a lift?" I said, "Yeah, go ahead." And he went, "Yeah." And he just opened the back of the van and I got in. I'm pretty sure this would not have happened if I was not white. Let's put it that way. But then, as we got to Lark Lane, I said, "Listen, this is my first date with this girl. Girls love a bad boy. Do you know what would be great is if you could sort of like just pretend to rough me up a bit and throw me out the back, and I could just dust myself off and say, 'Sorry, I'm late. Bit of a problem.'"
Yeah.
He said, "We can't do that."
No.
Which is fair enough. But that would have been, what an entrance to a first
You know what
date.
would have been even funnier is if he didn't take you to your date, he took you straight into the station and went, "We've got him, we've got the phone thief." Like, what?
Your first date is with Mr. Big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there'd be nothing you could do about that.
No, because you've admitted it.
Yeah, I've been in the back of a van a couple of times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Should we talk about something that's been in the news a lot this week, which is it's the royal family still? I know we talked about Prince Andrew last time.
Well, yeah, he was still Prince, but not Duke, and now he's not Prince anymore.
He's not Prince anymore. He's just Andrew.
It's just Andy.
Everyone's using his middle name a lot. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Mountbatten, yes.
Which is not being used very
well. The name Mountbatten name is slightly problematic as well.
Is that German?
I'm not sure. But Lord Mountbatten, wasn't he the godfather of Charles or something like that?
Was he?
He's the one the IRA assassinated, I think, in his boat. But there's been stories about him that are not
great.
Good,
right.
I think.
Right.
So if you're a royalist, oh God. Anyway, I'm not interested. But he's still in line. He's still in succession. They've not removed him from line of succession. He's still eighth. Imagine if there's some horrific fucking accident tomorrow.
Yeah.
and Prince Nonce Drew.
No, just Nonce.
Nonce Drew.
Just Nonce Drew. No.
Yeah. Then becomes king.
I mean, what a chain of events. And then changes the constitution so he can make laws.
To protect him.
To protect himself. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Like 4D chess, they call it, don't they?
How old is he now? He's 60 or nearly 70?
For Andrew to actually become the king, though,
65.
You're looking at 7 members of the royal family to be killed in mysterious
circumstances.
I mean,
but in the hands of a skilled writer, that's a plot that can easily happen.
Like Final Destination.
Well, yeah, or like one of these Glass Onion type films. The Knives Out, where they're all there at Sandringham as a summer retreat, and then one by one.
Like that scene, that montage at the end of the first Godfather movie, where all his enemies get bumped off at the same time, and there's like a sort of musical overdub.
Yeah.
That would be incredible, and you just see Andrew kind of, putting his royal crown back on.
I go,
yeah. as Guess Who's Back by Eminem plays.
I mean, I'm not a royalist, and there's talk about what we would do if you replaced it, what kind of monarchy. There's that idea that we have sort of like the Swedish model where there's just a figurehead.
I like Swedish models.
Oh, yeah, I'm a fan myself. Especially the bookcases.
Yes, Billy.
the Billy, yeah.
Billy, yeah.
And what's the knob? There's something got a knob horn or something.
I
have
no
I don't
idea.
know. There's something strange. I would follow King Knobhorn. What would you get rid of the monarchy?
I would, but I'd love to have a conversation with the royalists because there are some arguments for it that I disagree with, but I would love to hear them put out in an intelligent way.
Well, the one they always cite straight away is tourism.
Tourism, yeah.
Maybe in London.
No one's going to Hull because of royals.
Nobody's coming up here to the north. They go, we might get to see one of the royals because they don't even fucking bother with this part of the country. It's just London.
The only royals in Manchester are Jim Royal and Barbara Royal.
Exactly.
They're the royal family I can identify with.
Yeah, exactly. The real royal family.
royal family.
Yeah.
Because tourism, it doesn't mean like Buckingham Palace would disappear. You'd still be there.
No.
You could open it up,
They'd turn that into an HMO.
turn it into an Airbnb.
Oh, that'd be grand, fantastic, yeah.
And just let people go through, or put like, I don't know.
I just always imagine it smells damp.
It probably does. It's very old.
It's old. I reckon it's just a damp, musty smell with these probably dried up corgi shit in places.
All over the place.
Yeah.
And there's probably a dungeon that no one knows what goes on down
like
there.
200-year-old mattresses. I wouldn't want to sleep there.
No, I'd love to have a look around though.
Yeah.
But only under the pretense of not it being owned by the royals. Like, what are your thoughts on? And it's a similar conversation. You know, when someone who's been vehemently anti-establishment throughout their whole lives very publicly, and then they get offered an MBE, an OBE, and they take it. Now, I understand it must be difficult to turn that down.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying, like, why do these people have this big thing about I am anti this, anti that? Oh, thanks, I'll be part of the establishment now. I always find that a real interesting jump.
With you on that. I mean, unless by taking the OBE, that gives them more leverage in their job, whatever they're doing, which might be affecting
A charity
change.
or something.
Yeah, something you go, fine, fair enough. But there are plenty of famous people who turn it down, which you never know about.
David Bowie turned it down.
David Bowie turned it down. Yeah. Can we just get up a list of people who've turned down honours?
I think it's mad the way you get these, you know, someone like Mick Jagger, who's a sir, who was like this big...
Yeah, Sir Mick Jagger.
You know, I don't know if I feels like I'm not begrudging.
Well, Jimmy Anderson now is the latest one. He's become a...
Yeah, they're getting younger.
Sir
Policemen
Jimmy.
are getting younger. Refs are getting younger.
He's still playing. Is he the first knight still playing the sport he got knighted for?
I mean, that's a great question.
Oh, that'd be a good pub quiz question, wouldn't it?
Yeah, say that in Elvis's voice, you'd have a great one.
Yeah. So Tom Daly turned it down.
Tom Daly's...
He's reportedly due to receive a knighthood for his incredible...
No, he hasn't. I don't think he's turned it down. He's just... He
confirmed his retirement. Oh, right. He's retired at 30.
He came across like a right knobhead on Celebrity Traitors, to be honest.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Was he a traitor?
No, he got banished, as they call it. I know you're not a fan of the format.
Yeah, I don't like the format.
He got binned off, but Nigella Lawson turned it down.
Yeah, which she's some sort of like landed gentry anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. David
Bowie, yeah.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Also slightly problematic, isn't he, at this point? Jon Snow,
yeah. Game of Thrones. Lowry. I thought Lowry'd turn it down. Of course he would.
Good lad.
Yeah, good lad.
Good lad.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd make him. You go, look. If you want to knight me, you're gonna have to come to my gaff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to yours.
I'm not coming to you.
Yeah. In fact, do it in my local. do it in the tap room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do it in the tap room.
Yeah.
Come and have a pint with me.
He turned down 5 honours.
Oh, did he, Lowry?
A knighthood, a CBE, and an OBE. But he holds the record for the most refusals.
Oh my God! They must have fucking hated him.
Wow.
Go on, he'll have this one. They must have been going. He must have been going through it. Go, give him a C. Whatever the lowest one is, a KBE. Give him a no. All right, CBE, no. OBE, no. Give him the fucking knighthood.
Yeah.
Oh, he said no.
There's one above that, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's one above a knighthood, and there's only so many people at any one time can have it.
Is there?
I think Paul McCartney's got one at the moment.
Oh, is it?
It's like I don't know what it's called.
Let's find out what's above a knighthood.
Earldom.
It's not an earldom, although great.
Life
word.
peerage.
Yeah, I mean,
Knight of the Order of the Thistle, Knight of the Order of St. Patrick, Knight Bachelor. What the fuck? Knight Companion of the Order of the Garter.
if you were to get rid of the royal family, what would you replace it with? Would you replace it with something? Would you?
I would replace it with a family. There's a lottery every year.
Yeah.
And one family gets to be the big family.
Wow.
Every year. They get to live in Buckingham Palace. They have to do the royal duties.
1 year.
Well, they got 1 year.
One year.
Every year we do it. They have 1 year of
I'd
doing
buy
it.
a ticket for that.
Of course you would. You'd put your
Wow.
family in it, wouldn't you? Yeah, for that.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? And you'd have like a TV reality show.
Yeah.
Follow them.
Exactly. And that's how I'd do it. And I think that would attract more tourism.
I think it would.
Because could you imagine you get some really bad family from some real dive of an area who are loud and scream at each other. There's some families talk at a volume which is fucking loud all the time that you think they're always arguing, but they're not.
They're not. They're just communicating.
They're just communicating. One of them families.
One of them. Come on, let's go and see the Mackenzies.
Yeah.
They're shouting at each other.
I think that'd be a great idea.
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
It's a great idea for a sitcom as well.
It would be, yeah.
I mean, if I was a royal member of the royal family for a year, I would abuse that privilege like something rotten. I would be.
I think that you could be for a year and you can implement one rule change. Nothing too constitutional, or maybe like a bylaw.
Yeah.
And that gets revoked after a year. You've
Oh,
had
yeah,
it.
that's
so, so I don't know. You could just say, right, I don't want to have to pick up dog shit in my park.
Yeah.
You go, oh God,
God,
come on.
what a terrible year this is going to be.
It's going to be an awful year.
At least people aren't putting it in bags and hanging it on trees anymore.
Oh, well, they still do some places where I does my fucking head. Or they just
fecal bauble.
Put it in the bag and then leave the bag on the floor because why?
I can't see it now. Now I'm standing in the bag.
Put it in just put it in a bin.
Put it in a bin.
Everywhere you go with it's for walking dogs.
Yeah.
I know you haven't got a dog, and I think you should get a dog.
No. I don't.
You should get a dog.
I'm standing firm.
Right, I think you should get a dog. I mean, I've got. Now I know that you're a prefect, and
I feel like our relationship has soured since that revelation.
I think you'd have some sort of Alsatian.
I'm gonna
a German Shepherd. And you'd probably use it to sniff around you as your lads become teenagers.
Yeah.
Well, if you got hide in your bedroom, you
smell?
take it in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, give me 40%.
Yeah. Never ask a teenage lad what that smells.
Yeah. I found 5 bags in your room. There was 20 bags. There was 5 bags.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
5 bags. I'd probably change that rule. You know, you're not allowed to flush the toilet in a station on a train. I'd revoke that for a year.
That doesn't bother me. I'm a bad boy, me. I flush the toilet anywhere.
Flush the toilet.
Yeah. I think that was. I don't think it operates like that now, does it? It must do.
I'm sure there's still signs saying don't flush this bog in the station. But that just makes me think that it's all just pissing out on the floor.
It must be as well. So on a plane, it goes into obviously. It'd be fucking funny if it was just coming out of the bottom of the plane whenever you're on it. Then freezing by the time it hit. God. Imagine being killed by somebody's frozen shit.
Frozen turd.
Yeah. Yes, you can flush a toilet station on most modern trains as they use a chemical emissions tanking. Yeah, unless you're on an Avanti train, which might have 11 carriages, and there might be 3 toilets on the train.
Sure.
But for some reason, only 1 will be working.
Yeah.
It's quite common.
Barely.
Fucking Avanti trains are, well, I don't think they're as bad as Northern.
No.
I don't think I've ever been on a Northern train that's ever been on time.
The trains in this country are terrible, aren't they?
Yeah, they're shocking.
They're just terrible.
Well, they're shocking across the north.
Yeah.
They spent all that money to try and get from London up here quicker, which now stops at Birmingham, doesn't go any fucking further.
Yeah, which objectively is hilarious if it wasn't such a massive waste of money.
Yeah, exactly, because most Brummies I know go, I'm not going to London.
I know,
yeah, exactly.
And I think it only saves like something like 15 minutes or something.
It's ridiculous.
It's billions of pounds,
exactly.
15 minutes.
I mean, billions and billions. It was over budget the day it started.
It was an absolute
it's a shocker. That money could have been spent elsewhere. But so you can flush a toilet. So you're gonna have to come up with another rule. You can flush a toilet in a station.
Okay, I'll think of that because I want something that's just going to make my life easier. How about I'd get rid of all self-service checkouts for a year?
Oh, that'd be good.
And then you'd have more employment. You'd have less annoyance.
And you'd have actually human contact.
But
people will say to you, well, no, because because maybe issues I don't like to interact with people. So maybe we make these people wear badges. I go, right, your checkout is there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, you don't have to talk to us. Just your checkout is there. I don't know, but some people prefer them. I hate them.
I also hate, when you go to like a Costa or a McDonald's or anything, like a lot of fast food places, now you have to order on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
And then wait for your number instead of just going to someone and just ordering it.
I know,
having a conversation.
We can do. Sort of time, I just don't bother with that screen. I just go and order, and they'll take your order there.
Will they?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what's it saving?
I don't know if it's trying to make it more accurate because there's no you're not mistaking what people are saying.
Yeah, but they normally repeat back your order.
Yeah.
And that's when you find out there's been a mistake.
Yeah.
So that's is it a large Big Mac meal? No, I didn't say that. Okay.
No, I asked for a flat white.
Yes. Do they do a flat white? Actually, McDonald's coffee's pretty good.
McDonald's coffee's pretty good. I went to McDonald's once and I said, can I have a white coffee? And she said, we don't have any white coffee, but what I can do for you is I can give you the black coffee with milk. And I went, that sounds
I've experienced that. I don't know if I've told you the tale about the guy who worked in the pizza place down in Cardiff, and every week a woman would come in and say, can I get pepperoni pizza, but without the chicken and sweet corn pizza, but without the sweet corn. So you go, you mean chicken pizza? She went, no, I know what I mean. It's a chicken and sweet corn pizza, but with no sweet corn. And you go, okay then, right?
Love to take a walk around there, man.
Yeah, exactly. And there was another one where it was pepperoni, but without the pepperoni. Oh no, ham and mushroom, but without the mushroom. So you go, you want ham pizza? No, I want the ham and mushroom, but without the mushroom.
Because ham pizza sounds weird.
It
Doesn't it?
It does
Have a
actually.
ham
Yeah.
pizza. Chicken pizza sounds weird.
I don't.
But what
yeah.
they're saying is weirder,
I think it is weirder, isn't
and
it?
it's
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
and pointless.
Yeah. I think if my family was the royal family for the year, which I think this is a good idea. We need to get this. I think people would be have electric shocks given to them, issued if you use a mother and child parking spot when you've not got a kid in the car.
Yeah.
If you're one of these people that uses a disabled spot and you're not disabled, there should be a warden, which should be ideal for because your prefect days.
Yeah, I could be a sniper on the roof.
Yeah, exactly. I won't go that far, but it's just basically a cattle prod. You go to them and go, is that your car? And then you bang, you do them. Yeah, that's how you do it, yeah.
You parking there? Yeah. No, you're not.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
That'd be good. Unless you're a member of the royal family, in which case you can park anywhere.
No, not even that. Yeah,
Not even that?
Not even
right,
that.
okay.
No, because you got to be. I'd want to be treated like everybody else,
Okay, good.
but I would make people kiss the ring.
Yeah. Kiss the ring, bow
on,
down.
on royal duties.
I'd love that.
King Mick this year, and then just
Mick.
go in and like, yeah. Not even look at people, just go,
Oh, bloody.
yeah. I'd wear that crown all the time.
It would come back to bite you though, wouldn't it, when that year's done and
Yeah.
you've got to relinquish power and
Yeah,
go back
but
to your normal
when
life.
that year's done, and then they chasing me, going, "Yeah, there's a problem with some of the jewellery. Where is it? What jewellery?
What jewellery? Never saw any jewellery. And 4 of the 12 toilets don't flush anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I was eating a lot of food, wasn't I? Because it was all free on the state.
Yeah. Well, let's send that idea then. Yeah, great idea for the royal family.
The Royal Lottery.
The Royal Lottery. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
call it that. The Royal
call it
Lottery.
that.
That'd be super. In fact, I think that's how we should just pick politicians as well. I think that's what the Greeks did, didn't they?
Like jury duty.
Yeah.
I can't come on a stag do. I've got to be the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Yeah. But you know fuck all about money. I know how to order bags.
Yeah. Perfect.
Right, that's it.